had to come back, y'all. What is going on? What is the problem? Like, why is folks beefing? Like, for real. Like, I'm trying to really try to understand it. Why are friends now foes? Like, why can't, I always resort back to my elementary days, okay, where my teacher always would say, if y'all don't like each other and if y'all can't get along, just stay away from each other, right? So I'm trying to figure out what is all the beef, I was over there in my sis, Lysandra live, and she was ignoring me, but it's okay. I know she's seen me over there, because I am in support of Lysandra, you know? Then a person that was there asking me why I'm so angry. And I was just, trying to figure out why would that person say that? Because um, I'm not the angry type. Hey, Lexus. So I'm trying to figure out what's all the beef. Why is folks fighting with each other? And then I seen a comment talking about friends and foes and all that. I don't understand, y'all. I don't really know the background of the beef. I know that I'm cordial with, people I'm cordial with. Um, if they are beefing with each other, that has nothing to do with me. But anyway, I'm just trying to, maybe I can help solve the situation since I do have a degree in sociology and psychology. Hey, blueberry boots, baby. I'm trying to figure out why is people fighting with each other, you know? Um, it's just hard to watch, y'all. I tell you, hey, Angel Jones, it's hard to watch. People are there fighting with each other. And if they can really kind of think back to how it all started, I'm going to drop the link because we're going to get down to the bottom of this situation today. Okay. I'm going to do God's work, the Lord's will, and I want to get down to, uh, why people are so upset with each other, and maybe we can solve the situation. So if anybody can give me any insight into the beef, I'm finna drop the link. And I'm gonna actually, hey Pammy Poo, I'm actually doing God's work this morning. Praise God, because all this beefing, and I trust me, I don't think folks know why they beefing. Hey Renee, honey, because to me it's elementary. It's elementary because from what I know, and including myself, these, we really don't know each other. And we ain't finna put the blame on Robert. Okay. That's one thing I want to take out the equation. We ain't gonna put it on Robert, honey. It's not got anything to do with Robert. This is some deep shit. And we're gonna get down to the bottom of it. We're gonna solve it today. And then after it's solved, we're going to move forward in life. All right. Life is too short to be, um, we got Amber in the house. Hold on. Mm. Hi there, Amber.
Hey, Auntie, how you doing?
Girl, well, wow. Thank you, honey. I'm glad I'm glad you picked up on this link. Um, so I'm trying, you are, kind of in the center of it all.
Like always.
And hey, Cop Collective. That's right, Lexus. Don't let nothing get to you. Lexus, she had a health scare, and I don't think she'll be, upset with me because I think everybody know. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, but Lexus ain't happy that. Can you hear me, Auntie?
I can, because we're
Lex,
going to get down to the business of it
yeah,
all.
Lexus ain't too happy that her nephew was talked about by somebody that's supposed to love her. So yeah,
Who, 80?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, what happened? Because we're going to get down to the bottom of it all.
I see you is crazy. So, Lasonda went live. Well, today, but we're gonna get to. I'm gonna tell you what she said about Aiden.
Hmm.
That's fine. She said, you need to do something with your skinny boy. So I'm fat, he's skinny. Okay, so I don't know what these people want from people. And with his nappy ass head, is what she said. Um, I thought all kids was off limits, but I guess it's
You
just,
heard her say that? Or
hell
somebody
yeah.
told?
No, I
Oh,
heard it from my own mouth.
Lord have mercy. Not the
I heard it from
children.
my, yeah, putting kids in it. My child don't even know her other than one time and took a picture with her. He ain't
Oh,
said nothing.
they met each other?
Yeah. When
Oh.
she said that I begged her to go meet Miss White when Miss White asked me to get a hold of Miss Lasonder. So I did. That's all I did. And I did it one time. And she, oh yeah. Then she's brought up, she talked about Miss White. Now she inserted Miss White in this mess. Miss White ain't had nothing to do with what she felt about me or what I felt about her. She inserted Miss White and D Ham saying they doing whatever I tell them to do when we could easily say, are they doing what Felicia tell them to do? Are they doing what Felicia tell them to do? Because honestly and truly, I ain't had the problem. I never had a problem with Miss
Well, why you
Lux.
say Felicia is telling them and you got some inside knowledge of this?
Well, that they saying that I'm telling Miss White and D Ham. I
Okay, so Common
and
Collective said in order to solve the problem, everybody needs to be on the panel. Can y'all go get the other folks? So, cause God put this in my heart this morning. He said, Teresa, he said, you're the one to solve this. Okay, he spoke to me,
that's right, Auntie.
and I want to solve it. Okay, because I do y'all really know why y'all beefing?
Um, honestly, Miss Lasonda don't like me because I said I was done with the
Oh,
call.
there go Miss Lysandra. I'm finna
She
drop the
said
link, sis.
Miss Lasonda said that I don't she don't like she don't like because I said call. But I never was talking about her. She never done nothing to me. I was talking to the ones that was acting like a call. Okay?
I dropped the link, Lysandra. So you said caught, but you weren't talking about her.
I
And
wasn't
she
talking I
okay. You
kept
didn't call
saying
no names.
yes, I did. I said Linda's call is what I said. So
I
it wasn't
remember you
Lasonda's
saying
call,
that.
it was Linda's call. But
I
she
do
thought
remember that.
she and Lexus kept telling her, Amber not talking about you, Amber not talking about you. Even when I was talking about other people, it was never Lasonda. But she came for me just like she came for D Ham, just like she came for Miss White, unwanted. None of us done nothing to Lasonda. She jumped in
Okay.
Fee mess because
She's on the stage. Hold
Fee got
on.
mad over
Hey,
Lasonda.
Lysandra.
Hey, Auntie, what's going on?
God placed it on my heart and my mind. He said, "This ain't right." Okay, and it's been bothering me. And back in when I was in elementary, my teacher said, "If y'all don't like each other, stay away from each other." But I have to say this to both of you ladies. Um, do y'all know why y'all mad with each other?
Well,
I
I'm
want to
I'm
close
I'm
them.
gonna tell
Can I?
you why
No.
I'm mad because Amber said for the Colts, and I'm a Robert supporter. And Amber, let me say this: you call
Let us
all us
talk,
Colts, you
Amber.
can kiss our ass, your ass, we broke and all that. But see, when you was covering Holly's story, didn't I tell you, Amber? I support you, and when you doing Holly content, I will not come in your chat. Now, didn't I tell you that?
You did.
And I
Yeah.
saw you
So
write that. I saw you write
yeah,
that.
I say I support you, but long as you're doing Holly content, I would not come. If you do anything
That.
else, I support you. So I don't know. When you calling us a cult, you know I'm a big Robert supporter. I am a big Robert supporter. And you say all us broke, and we can all Robert
But Miss
supporters can kick it.
Lasonda, you weren't the one talking about me. It was other people. I wasn't talking. You made this be you. It was never you.
Oh well, I don't. I took it as you was talking about me too, because I'm a Robert supporter. So that's how I
No,
took
I
it.
wasn't. Alexis kept telling you I'm not talking about you, but you didn't believe it.
Okay, well, I apologize if I thought you was talking about me, and I apologize to you. But I don't want no beef with nobody on this internet. I am, like you said, I'm too old for that. I told Miss Auntie that we is too old for that. I don't want no beef
Yeah,
with
she said,
nobody.
Lysandra said, me and her both. She said,
Yeah, we is too old for this, and I don't want to do this. This saga is wicked. I don't care where nobody go who support who. I don't even be over here. When you think I be over here and listen to Amber, I don't be listening. People have been telling me a lot of stuff. I just ain't came out and said nothing.
but I don't want, like, Lysandra, I'm going to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
You always been like, everybody loved you.
Right.
Okay?
I'm just be outspoken. I just say what's on my mind. And some
Yes.
things I don't need to
Hmm.
say. And I can understand that some things I don't need to say. Some things don't want to address. But I don't have no beef with nobody.
You never have.
I
But when
don't. I was
but
just going
baby,
in for Robin. I'm a
you been
Robin
on
supporter. I'm a
10.
real Robin supporter. And
So
that's just
what
it, and
ha-
that's all.
so
And
what
I won't
has
speak
had
on
you
Amber, and
angry?
Amber, don't you speak on me. I don't have no beef with
Well,
nobody.
what
I just,
had you angry, Lysandra?
yes, you did. And me and you worked it out.
No, I say what had you angry. No, I know we good. What had you angry lately? Like, what has been bothering you?
Ain't nothing bothering me. It's just the stuff that people saying. I hear a lot of stuff. I see a lot of stuff. I just don't address it.
Hmm.
And I just start addressing it. I just started
Oh,
addressing
you
it.
had got tired like
I
I
got
did.
tired.
Yo, girl, I know what you talking about. That's
Yeah, so
how
I
I
don't I don't
was.
have no beef with nobody. I don't. I
That's
just
good
don't
to hear. Amber, she don't have no beef
I
with
don't have
you.
no beef with nobody. I don't care where nobody go. I don't The only person I have beef with is Amora, and nobody can change that.
Right. Because I tried to say Amora was very nice about that,
What I
helping.
did to you when you did that lie. I
Yeah,
called you then.
yeah. And that's how it should be. We need, if we care about each other, just call and talk. When
Yeah, I
people,
called you and told you
yeah,
how I
eh,
felt about it.
tell them what I had text you when you went off on me, what I said.
I don't know, but I know you
You don't
say you
remember
don't
when
want.
I say, why you gonna beat me up?
Yeah, why you gonna beat me up? I said- You did say, why you gonna beat me up? And then I called you and me and you had a talk.
Yeah,
And I
cause
erased
I
that
say, well,
lie.
dirt, cause I
I
was
erased that
asleep.
lie.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I was
I ain't
asleep.
got no beef with nobody.
I say, what? Girl, they woke me up out my sleep. And I say, and I heard, and I said, text Lysandra. I say, well, why you gonna beat me up?
Yeah, you
And
did say
then
that.
she called, yeah, because the thing is, right? It misunderstandings happen. Okay, we all misunderstand each other, but I really do feel like Lysandra, that you always been like people. That's Miss Lysandra. You know what I'm saying? And to
Yeah.
see y'all beefing like that, that's not right. But I want to ask you a question. So
Uh-huh.
Amber feels that you are being fed information to make you not
No,
like
no,
her.
no. No, I'm not. Amber, trust me. Nobody can tell me what do I do what I want to do. I be watching. I just don't go to your channel. I don't not go to your channel, Amber. I don't go to your channel. When you think I be in your bushes, now the other day you said I was in your bushes, I tried to comment, but I couldn't. You got me blocked. I was
I
over there
don't have
dead.
you blocked. I don't
Why
have
you
you blocked.
block Miss Lysandra,
I
Amber?
Yes, you
don't.
do.
Cause
You had me blocked
No,
because
I don't. I went through my block list on live. You're not blocked.
and then because I commented and Don them so they can't see my comment.
I
So
didn't
I'm
see your
blocked.
comment
You
either,
might
but
not
you're
block me, but I'm blocked. But you know what? Nobody don't tell me nothing. I watch the internet every now and then. I go back
well,
and watch
okay. So
replay.
if you watch the internet, then you would know when Fee is subbing, and after I do my lives about Holly and all kind of stuff. Like Fee is not innocent. Just like everybody say, I'm not a victim. Neither is Fee.
Well, I
And
ain't never
and
seen Fee
everybody,
subbing you about no Holly. Fee
yeah.
do content on Holly.
After every it was to a point when Amore did her lies about Holly, There go Fee beating down her community wall. Where I do it, there she go. And I'm going live and this, that, and the third. Like, leave people alone. If you want to do content just to beef, go in a beefing sector. Ain't nobody in competition with this Ramika and Holly story. For one, somebody lost their life and somebody is fighting over their life. So it's no competition about this at all.
Well, then why you keep on beefing with Felicia?
What Felicia beefing with me?
Felicia ain't beefing with you, Amber.
Yes, she
She's not.
is. Yes, she
No, she
is.
not.
All
Yes,
right,
she
we
is.
got
Yes, she is.
another person on here. This is the Get Right channel, and we're
Who is
gonna
the
get
Get
it.
Right channel?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
This is the Get I am.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
All
oh.
okay.
Who
right.
on here?
That's what I want
Rosalie.
to know.
Girl, I'm finna go. Have a
Now,
good day.
Why?
but
I
now
don't want to
why
talk no
you
more.
leaving?
I don't want to
Don't
talk
leave,
no more.
Lysandra.
No,
I ain't gonna let
I'm
I ain't
done.
gonna let nobody get on you. Oh Lord.
mi-
Why she left?
that's how she did Miss
I guess she do
White.
got beef.
So
Yeah.
so you and her got beef now?
No, she got
She
beef with
has
Miss
beef with
White.
me,
Miss
Teresa.
White.
I
She
haven't
inserted Miss
said
White
or
in.
done anything to Lasonda. She did the live on me. I
When?
did a couple of days ago. I did hear about the live, but I didn't watch it. But when I did watch it, I responded. So I responded afterwards, and then I became more bitches and
So
whores.
what she said about you?
Oh God. Okay, so
Did
Amber
you
was
hear it with your ears or
I
this
heard it with
what?
my own two ears. Amber was doing a live and she was talking about Lasonda. So she said, "You being stubborn, Miss White, da 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 da." And I said, "I don't know why. I don't have a problem with Lasonda. We went to dinner. She went out. I took her out with me and my husband. Why would she be disrespecting me? I thought we were cute, cool." And I can send it to you. It's exactly what was said. Um, she then responded on a live and said, "No, B, we ain't cool.
Mm-mm.
Who you think you is, you be, oh God, listen, she called me more dang on bees than a honey tree.
Mm.
Whores, everything. And so she was
Lysandra
like,
called you a whore?
yeah, she was like, you ain't did nothing for me. You brought me a salad. What's a salad?
I didn't
Ho.
even know y'all had met until I seen your live. I didn't know y'all had met, but that was nice because we
Yeah.
all need
She
to.
said she didn't want to meet me, that Amber forced her to meet me. And I said, and on my live, I said, well, that don't make sense because we hung out, we ate. Then she
Hmm.
went back to my Airbnb with us and
Oh,
met
that was
my
nice.
kids and
That was
Aileen's.
nice.
But
Yeah,
now
that
it's,
was
oh, I didn't
nice.
want to see you. Amber made me go, or not made me, but
I
bothered me till
wonder
I
why
went.
I wonder what made her say that. You say ain't nothing happened. You ain't said nothing about her. She just all of a sudden said this about you.
Teresa, let me tell you something. You will hear that Miss White messy, 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 messy all the time, right?
Right. I ain't
But
gonna
as
lie, I
for
did hear that.
right,
They
but
say
as
that
for
girl, when I tell you the people say you messy, I
right, I know
swear.
they say it, but ask them for a descriptive list. Cause like how you just asked what the problem was with me and Lasonda, right? I can
Hmm.
tell you exactly what it is, right?
What is he?
I
Cause
just, like
cause I'm here. The God put it on my mind. And so he said, this is not right. Maybe you can I'm not saying I'm a savior, far from
right,
it.
I get it,
But
but
we all need to talk because
to start
sometimes we don't
productivity
even
somewhere,
know
right?
why we don't
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't even know why we upset with each other. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
And listen, I've been on Lasonda was upset with me because she had been subbing me for a while about the whole thing with Special K.
Hmm.
But see, that's another thing. I reached out to Lasonda. She said she didn't
Okay,
want to
so
talk.
Special K. Do anybody know where she at? Can somebody go get her down there in the streets? Go get Special K.
Then today she said, anybody want to talk to you, Miss White, you be recording people. Well, who have I recorded?
Mm,
And also, I
Who?
want to
And see,
say
that's
this.
just like you calling me. People will call me messy and can't tell you one messy thing I've done.
mm.
Can I say
You,
something,
you
Miss
get what I'm
White?
saying?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's
So,
just a stigma that they put
Miss White can't
attached to
hear
my
me.
name, and they roll with it.
Miss White, can you hear me?
That's it.
That's sad, man. Cause
And
they
if you
sure
know,
told me you were mess. They say that motherfucker messy.
yeah, they
They
say it. They say
yeah.
it. And I titled my video yesterday, "Casting My Pearls Before Swine." Not, or are we though? Right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you know anything about the Bible, you know what that means.
Yeah, I know what it
It
means.
don't
Yeah.
mean nothing about no pig. It ain't calling nobody no name. It's don't get into it. If you read the whole scripture, it says, "Don't feed your holy to the dog or cast your pearls to the swine."
Mm, this is some
If
sad
I ain't
shit.
been doing it, why am I doing it now? And then I start the live and say, I typically don't do this, but I had to come.
Right.
That's what casting your pearls before swine is.
So you had said nothing and your
Yeah.
name got brought
Absolutely.
up.
D Ham
And not
too.
and you thinking it's Special K. I
Well,
don't know
no,
the lady,
it
but
ain't me
I heard
thinking.
she messy too.
It ain't me thinking. She said it out her own mouth. When I approached Creature and Retta, I mean Creature
Uh-huh.
and Special K on Retta's panel, Lasanda jumped up there and was like, you ain't gonna be effing with Special K. That's my friend. I love her.
And she said, I
And
got
she been
money
throwing
too.
shots since then.
Yep.
She ain't took the time to try to ask me what was going on between
Well,
us.
actually, you tried to call
And see,
her.
Teresa, when you get a certain age, you understand, like, if things don't make sense, it's normally a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Like, things just don't not make sense for no reason, right?
Right.
The first
That's
thing
what I'm
people
saying.
the first thing people will say when they hear that between Special K and I,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no way I would have sat there and listened to that. Ain't no way. That's what everybody say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But ain't nobody stopped to say, well, why did she sit to listen to that?
Now, do you know Special K? Do y'all have a history?
I don't know nothing about Special K. She started saying some things about me that were not true. Lasanda repeated them today on her panel. Did
What?
I give out cash apps and super chats and get a refund?
Oh, wow.
I called the content creators with me on the phone with Special K. After she
Mm-hmm.
said that, they all said, no, you ain't never did that to me. But
Mm-hmm.
this is the same woman who said her brother was an FBI agent and he had firsthand information on Amora to know that Amora had never been in the military. And I
Mm-hmm.
told Amber and Alexis then, you better run the fuck away because that woman been in the military. And whatever FBI agent is giving her that information, he needs to be fired. In other words, I'm being funny. She
Jesus.
lying. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is that the lady with the
Mass.
abnormal pictures?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And
The
then it
Mm-hmm.
mass.
was, court. When I was in court with Amora, the Amber name was in the court docket, and anybody that I've given some money to, they going down because I'm paying off the content creators to do stuff for me in court. This came from this lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew a lot of stuff she was doing and saying that it did not bother me. You know how both you and Lasandra just said you sit back and you watch stuff, and after a while you say something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started saying something to her only, though. I didn't say nothing to nobody else. I said it to her. Because last year when Amber's birthday came,
Mm-hmm.
she divisively had Amber and Alexis on the phone arguing. She was telling Alexis, you ain't gotta worry about going to your sister party. I done handle that. And everybody think Amber's wrong and you ain't got to go. And turned around and saying to Amber, Alexis ain't going to your party, girl. I done fixed that. I got what she want. You understand what I'm saying? And I said,
What?
Special K, those are sisters. I don't care how much they get up there and argue. You don't do that. So she turned around and said Lasanda was the one who told Amber that her party was not a surprise. That it wasn't
Mm.
her, that it was Lasanda. See, this is stuff Lasanda don't know. She over there taking up for that woman. Don't know she done used her name left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I still didn't like tried to be mad at her, but this thing just kept piling up.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Special K, now let me tell you something. This is when I knew that I knew that I knew that I didn't like she was worse than the worst. Because
Mm.
it was a heavy supporter over here
Mm-hmm.
who had a child that was had been in some trouble. And and somebody else had a child who was being touched inappropriately. Okay? And
Mm-hmm.
that lady, Special K, had this person thinking that she was helping them. Gave them all their child's information. She told them she was working all the way down, I think, with the governor. Somebody was in touch with the governor and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Just lying
Mm.
like something you would never believe.
Mm-mm.
I did my due diligence to find out that the man she been claiming her husband and married to somebody else named Tanya. Him and the woman had real estate together. Da 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 da. Because the person I just referenced, she was upset on the phone. She said, Miss White, who have I given my information to? I said, baby, I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Wow.
Jesus.
I asked Special K Dyson, I said, if you just go away, I'm not gonna mention this to nobody. I'll
Uh-huh.
leave it alone. You go away.
Now, where is she stationed at?
Mississippi.
Okay.
And I'm not lying on this woman, Teresa.
No, 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 no.
I'm not.
I've heard things. I mean,
Okay, because I said
I
I'll
mean,
send it to you. Like, I'm not
you can
lying on
look
this
at and
lady.
see something wrong with her.
I'm not lying
Um.
on this woman. I asked her. So you know what? You know how it came back to the forefront after Amber's
Mm-hmm.
birthday? It's because we found out she was going around knocking on other people's inboxes. You know I ain't been around you too much lately, right? You know why? Yeah, girl, Amber and Miss White,
Amber
they
and Miss
did me
White.
wrong. They wanted me to tell them about my cancer story. And because I wouldn't talk about it, they wrote me off. Now,
Oh,
how fucking evil is that?
Now, mind you, me and Miss She never told
that's
me
And
and Miss
people
crazy.
White.
people
She
building
never.
an opinion about us because she went around telling people that we were upset with her about her cancer story.
Mm-hmm. But
When the
she don't
truth,
have cancer. I know
no,
that for
ma'am.
a fact. Uh-huh.
Right. So I'm sure you heard about
But
that
she,
part of it.
but Miss
Yeah, I
White,
did
hold
hear about the
on.
You heard
See,
about
cancer.
it
Miss
when we
White,
got
can
on
you
her
wait a
tail
minute,
on
Miss
that
White, Miss
phone.
White? Can
That
Miss
same
White
phone
not
call they
hear
heard me
me?
because see they didn't hear all that call. They just heard me jaw jacking and talking shit. They didn't hear the meat and potatoes of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of like a warning, like, girl, back up. We know what you're doing. Back up.
Mm-hmm.
Because to tell everything she did would hurt other people. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Innocent people. So when we was on that phone call, I said, I'm gonna get your ass. Now I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
you.
because
You run
I didn't
around
hear
here.
the phone call.
I said, you run around here lying on me. I'm gonna get you. And she said, Miss White, you ain't got to get me. You ain't got to get me. The cancer already taking me out. This was after she said, don't call that man wife because she dying of cancer. Then it was her dying of cancer. I'm talking about all in one phone call.
This is weird.
Somebody else texted and said, do you really got cancer? I'm sure you
Mm-hmm.
heard about this part too.
No, I
Nah,
ain't heard
girl.
about that.
No, I just need them off my ass. What? Are you serious? So no, she's not who people think she is. And Lasanda is bucking on me left and right for her friend. And that's okay. But at least have both sides of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nobody see me running around YouTube attacking nobody. I don't give a damn how messy they say I am. You ain't seen me attacking nobody. That would be out the norm, right? Because that ain't what messy bitches do. They do their shit behind the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nonetheless, Lasanda, they've been throwing slurs left and right. And listen, I've done nothing to nobody. And you know what? I've
So
backed
you
up
ain't done nothing to nobody.
Teresa. If I
So
had, they
why
leave
so
it.
many people like hate you? Like they like, oh, this
Can you hear
motherfucker
me, Teresa?
messy. You know, I hear that a lot.
Can you hear me,
Have you
Teresa?
ever asked what she do, girl? What she do? She
No, I ain't
is.
asked what she do. I try to, not
Yeah, I
know
know. Just
stuff.
be like, oh yeah, she is. Let me keep my guard up. But see, people have a perception, right?
Oh, you can't hear Amber. What? Hold on. Amber just text me. Why we can't hear Amber? It ain't me. But okay, go ahead. Amber, drop down and come back. Go ahead.
They say that I got a battery in Amber back. Amber got a battery in my back.
Mhm.
Child, let me tell you something. Amber and I have a friendship. In a friendship, if you cannot bring a conversation to the table for your friend about the wrong that they do, then that's not a friendship. Now, just because I bring it to her don't mean she's gonna oblige either. You know that for yourself, Teresa.
Right. Right. So,
Amber told me not long ago. She said, "Miss White, you ain't even hardly in my lives no more." And I
okay. So
don't.
let me just get this straight. No one has ever met Special K. Like,
Mm-mm.
none that you know of.
That not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Um, whew, just a lot to digest. Because I do know, and this is me being serious right now. Okay. I mean, being serious. Um, I mean, you could look at the pictures, the profile pictures, and all this stuff that something is definitely wrong with her. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I do know there's several other people that has catfished others, that they had gained trust. People had, they had gained trust from people and they end up in a catfish.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, there was a incident, okay, and I'm just gonna put it out there of when we went to Amber's party. Oh, okay, hold on. Um, and everybody knows of a lady named Ebony, right? And Ebony was supposed to pick up a lady named Drika. And Ebony and Amber had been speaking forever. They had actually done a lot of content together. So anyway, I got there at Amber's, to the airport, and Ebony was supposed to pick up Drika. She never showed up. I told Drika I could take her, because she was staying with me anyway. Then Ebony was supposed to be to Amber's brunch. She never came. We never saw Ebony ever, ever, ever. Okay, so I can't understand um, the catfishing thing. Okay. But I can say that it's real. It's a real situation. Um, and people are not mentally healthy out here. Okay. And people, we have to be careful because there's a lot of sick people out here.
They are. They are.
They're very
They are.
sick and they hide behind a computer. They hide behind a keyboard and they try to live out a life that they imagine that's very, very different from who they really are.
Yeah, and I want to
Yep.
say
I'm aware.
that is exactly
I'm
true.
aware.
And I want to say, can y'all hear me?
They say that I'm living a lie. That my life is not what I say it is. And I'm like,
Oh,
well, damn.
I never heard that. I never
I
heard
said,
that.
well,
So,
what did I ever say it was? Because I haven't said anything. No more than what? I run a food truck and I got a catering event planning, and it's Miss Shirley love to call it out. My business name. They heard me talk about my husband in the past where he used to play professional ball. Baby, that was in the 80s. He an older man. He don't now. Like, what you doing? I'll be the first one
Can
to tell you I live in the hood
yeah, Amber, we can hear you. What's up?
and got all the
Oh, hold on.
amenities
Let
that
me
the
say
white
this.
folk across town do.
let me say
Like,
this
so
too,
what
because
life am I portraying?
why you can't
Is it
hear me?
perception that you get from me based off how I
I
move?
can hear you.
Miss
I
White, can
can't
you
hear
hear
her.
me? Miss White, can you hear me?
Can the chat hear her?
I don't think so. Can somebody
Miss
tell
White,
Miss
you
White?
come tell Miss White to drop down and come back.
Miss White, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, drop down and come back.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead,
Um,
Em.
so when Lasanda was on here and she was saying you don't like fee or whatever. First of all, Auntie, I don't want to be friends with nobody else. If Miss Lasanda apologized, that's fine. I apologize to her. I don't want to be friends with nobody else. But however, let me tell y'all how that went down.
Mhm.
Fee Fee stopped liking me, Miss White, and Mika for whatever reason. Okay? She was around here talking
Amber,
and
we
telling
can't hear you.
everybody that she had a problem with us and we didn't even know it. Okay? So when the Saga AI page came out,
Amber,
guess
you're
what?
gonna have to drop
That was
down
her
because I
time
can't. We
to go
can't hear
off, which
you.
was stupid,
Let
but
me
that was
put
her
this
time
back.
because I thought we all wanted to know who was behind the Saga AI page, right? But she went off, and that's where the beef started with me. Okay? That's where it started with me at. Um, and yes, she do pick and she do poke. She's not innocent. I don't want to be her friend. I don't want to meet nobody else in this saga because these people are not mentally stable in the head. So why Brit, whatever your name is, I don't want to be
Okay,
his friend.
so
I don't want
we
nobody
can't
that I'm friends
hear
with you one day and then the next
everyone
day
that
you mad
we only can hear
we
me.
ain't
I
friends
told them
because
to
you got
drop
a
down, come
bipolar
back
disorder.
up.
I don't want to
I
deal with nobody like
placed the
that.
link um
Okay, that's
in
all I
the
gotta say.
during chat. But as we can hear, there's
I
a lot
can't hear
of
you, Auntie.
um
Hold
hold
on,
on for a minute.
let me go down.
All right. All right, y'all. Okay. Roslyn, can you hear me? Oh shit. Hello?
Okay, can
Is
y'all hear?
it me?
It's
Y'all
probably.
listen, it must be my shit.
Can you hear
Cause I
me?
can't hear these ladies, but maybe they can continue on their page. I gotta go to sleep. But I'm just glad that we got some of the stuff dealt with and we can understand where things are coming from. All right, guys. So Amber, if you can hear me, continue on your page. Get it going, baby. I gotta go to sleep and I'll pick up later. Lysandra, um, Miss White, I hope y'all can work out whatever it is y'all got going on. But please, guys, know that there's a lot of catfishing going on. People are not who they say they are, okay? And the thing is that sometimes you really have to take things for what they're worth, face front. Don't be fooled by people. Don't let people who you've never met, people who you've never maybe been on FaceTime with or know about them fool you or try to drag you into some type of dark hole. Okay. That's my advice to all of you. All right. Please be careful. People are sick out here. Okay.